Hello everybody, welcome back to Southern Adirondack Outdoors. This is Paul. A few videos ago I promised you a video on a review of the WoodMaxx chipper that we have. We've had it 5 years and I think it has 501 hours on it, so this will be a 5-year, 500-hour review. Not too many long-term reviews out there on this that I've seen, so I figured I'd do one. Here it is. I'll show it to you in case you haven't seen it. WoodMaxx WM-8H. The H stands for hydraulic. Which means that the hydraulics here control the roller that pulls all the brush and branches into it. It's been a very good chipper for us. If you've seen the videos that we did on the orchard, on the clearing of the orchard, that is, this chipped up all the trees in there. Mostly white pine, red pine, and a whole bunch of maple saplings. So it's done a good job. With pine, you do get a buildup of pitch on the flywheel. So I've had to take these covers off from time to time, and I usually spray the flywheel with WD-40, and then you can scrape the pitch right off with a putty knife or whatever you have handy. It's been a very good chipper for us. Haven't had any problems really. So keep all the bearings greased. A couple of them here to grease up every time you use it, and it does a good job. The infeed, I guess you call this the business end of it. This is where all the branches go. Let's see, can I get you in there? That's the hard part. Hopefully you can see the roller in there that sucks in all the branches. It's a tooth roller. Pulls them in so you don't have to push them in or let gravity do the work. Saves a lot of time and effort. Otherwise, we haven't had too much problems with this. So a few issues we've had is the springs here. These hold pressure down on the roller, on the infeed roller. You can see they're connected. And we've had issues with them breaking. They usually break either down here on the hook where it hooks to the frame, or up here where it connects to the eye bolt there. So we've probably gone through 3 or 4 pairs of those springs, and I've gotten the extra heavy duty springs that they have. And this is the new set I think I put in about a month ago, and it seems to be holding up good so far. The only other issue I think we've had is this L bracket here that holds the eye bolt that holds the spring. Broke on us, and if you look at the other side, you'll see my quick fix, field fix I guess you'd call it. Just one of those little hardware store brackets. It'll drill out the hole here a little bit bigger, but otherwise it's worked fine. I do have new brackets in stock, which WoodMaxx got to me in a very good time frame, and I'll be putting those on shortly, just to replace this hodgepodge of my repair here. I should mention with the chipper here that there is a safety feature missing that comes with standard on all of them. It's a bar that goes across the top here, pivots on this point here, and controls the handle. This handle controls the infeed of the unit. So if you hit that handle, it shuts off the feed, and so you don't get sucked into the chipper. However, someone may have dropped a tree on the chipper and dented that handle up, but I'll be fixing that and putting it back on. But the chipper did withstand a tree being dropped on it, so it's pretty strongly made. And speaking of which, the weight of this is 990 pounds. Let's see, I don't know the lighting here, but 990 pounds of weight on the back, so it works good as ballast as well. So overall, we've been pretty pleased with this chipper. We've done a lot through it, put a lot of wood through it, both hardwood and softwood. It is advertised as an 8-inch capacity, and yes, that's what the opening in there is 8-inch. You can put an 8-inch log through there. However, the normal tractor we have this on is not the Kubota, but the new Holland, which is a 35 horsepower tractor, and I think 29 to the PTO. So we're powering it with a 29 horsepower to the PTO. And with that, it will only take maybe a 5 to 6 inch pine log, or a 4-inch or so hard maple or cherry. So you got to keep that in mind. It's the capacity is dependent on your tractor as well. Now, if we had I got it hooked up here on the Kubota just for ballast at this point. And the Kubota, you could probably do an 8-inch. I haven't tried it yet, but might have to do that. So anyways, it's been very good. The only issue we've had is the mounting up here. Hopefully the color comes through. This rusty red color is a repair that we did. our neighbor added the center section to us and added in some gussets here, because this is where the top link mounts, by the way, from the 3-point hitch. So all the weight is on this face of this, it's probably about 1/4 inch steel here. And these welds, you can't really see them now because they've been re-welded, but the welds that were here cracked and were breaking away slowly over time. And I think that's part of our fault, because we were using it in the field and going across old plow ruts and bouncing along, and as well as our county road was at the time was being under construction. So I think it was more of our bouncing around with it that wasn't helpful for it. And you can see the foreset. Let me see if I got something here. I got a piece of paper that'll work. It actually pulled the steel out, curved it out there a bit from bouncing around in the field. So that's the only issue we've had with it, and our neighbor fixed it for us a couple months ago, and so far it's holding up pretty good. So overall, a good chipper. After 5 years and 500 plus hours, it's still holding up. No major issues with bearings or anything like that. Any of the major components are still fine. So otherwise, we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe.